Tasha K accuses Cardi B of attempting to financially ruin her. Tasha K, Cardi B's trying to ruin my career. Tasha K is firing back at Cardi B's claims she's hiding money in her bankruptcy case. She says the rapper is just trying to financially ruin her and sabotage her career. In new docs obtained by TMZ, the blogger alleges Cardi tried to bully her financially and interfere with her bankruptcy case she filed back in 2023 after Cardi scored a huge judgment against her. She says she thinks it's pretty clear the rapper wants to sabotage her career by trying to condition any settlement of the debt with a broad restriction on her ability to talk freely on her blogs and other social media. Tasha says in the paperwork the case should not be thrown out, insisting she deserves a chance to present her own plan to the bankruptcy court to see if it can be confirmed. This comes in response to the paperwork Cardi filed last month asking the judge to toss Tiki's bankruptcy case, where she questioned whether Tasha was really too broke to pay down the $4 million she owes Cardi after losing the defamation case in 2022. Cardi also accused Tasha of living a life in luxury while allegedly hiding money from creditors, claiming she uncovered multiple offshore trust accounts Tasha holds.
This is LaTasha, Trans Rena Howard, Kibi right now that's talking. And I need y'all to be nice. I need y'all to be love. I need the same love y'all showed me. I need y'all to show that love right now, okay? Cardi birthday just passed. Okay? I remember when I turned 40, the night before I turned 40, that spirit engulfed me because it was right after the verdict. And I thought I had let y'all down. I thought I had let my family down. I thought I had let just everything down. And I came this far to lose. And I've been watching behind the scenes with both my ego and with both my heart. A lot of things being said on social media, whether it's by her or to her. And I've been a part of that. And when you got a woman that has everything, and I'm not saying this, listen to what I'm saying right now. She has the fame. She has the money. She got a husband. He ain't perfect. That's fine. She got 2 beautiful children. She got a family. She got a lot of resources at her dispense that she could utilize. But you have to understand, you know, sometimes the cloud is so dark, you don't even know where to go, right? And when I saw her post in the wee hours of the night that she, you know, wanted to put a bullet in her head and she was telling her fans, go kill yourselves. You have to understand, that's a spirit. That's not the person. That's the spirit. That's not the person. When people don't want to live, they don't want nothing else around them to live. That is the spirit of destruction. That is the spirit of self-sabotage. And I could not have a platform and be gifted the platform that I have if I allow my ego and this determination to win, even though I've already won. I've passed the test that I needed to pass, which was, I didn't get in this to argue with celebrities. I got in this to tell the truth. But when you got a woman like her who has 2 children and the world is tearing her down, and I aided in that, my ego did, right? It aided in a lot because my ego was on the defensive mode, like because I got insecurities and I feel like I'm being attacked. And so then when you got 2 egos that are both coming from damaged backgrounds, because you know what Cardi been through to get to where she was, we defend that. We thinking that's what we gotta defend to stay sane. So I'm gonna come at you before you come at me. And so when these fans are coming at her and putting her down, is there a part of my ego that says, you know what, I'm glad you feeling the way that I felt, knowing I didn't truly do anything to you? But I did say things that hurt you. And it doesn't matter how big of a person how big of a person is or how much money they got. At the end of the day, you strip all that shit, they are still human at the core. We all have insecurities. We all have fears. We all have anxieties. We all have egos. We all have the same fucking problems. But I hit her today. I didn't hit her because she getting paid. She's getting paid. Now I see the misreports about the bankruptcy and stuff like that, and that's fine because I'm not here to defend that. This has nothing to do with, oh, Tasha's trying to get out of it. I'm in it, and she's getting paid. She's getting paid. I'm gonna pay for my mistake. No matter, the bankruptcy was not put in place for me to run from this. It was put in place for me to manage this and get my shit together. So when I do get to new heights, I will be able to conduct a business as a Black woman. And when I hit her today, this is what I said to her. And I know that Cardi understands that a lot of the brand was a caricature, but who she is not that. That's not the woman that parents her children. That caricature of a brand that she has is not the woman that parents those kids. You could tell a lot about a person by how they parent their kids. I asked her and I sent her those messages. It was 3 because I said I started this platform to keep people out of depression, and I misused it a lot. And I had to go through what I went through by being stripped down and humbled and fucking corrected before the world, right? I said, but I'm going to read to you verbatim what I said. I said, hey, Cardi, if you put a bullet in your head, who is going to teach me to be a better person? I said, please stop posting stuff like this. I'm going to pay you. I said, FYI, I just can't afford the $4 million. I know the brand looks like I have $4 million. We do a very good job at that. But we're preparing for when we get the millions. And I'm glad that, a bankruptcy court is scrutinizing every single thing. Because I'm like, you know what? People don't need a finance lawyer. They need a bankruptcy lawyer, because a bankruptcy lawyer takes something that's destroyed and they rebuild it. When I tell you that I am so glad that this happened, I said, if you put a bullet in your head, Cardi, who the fuck is going to teach me to be a better person? I said, please stop posting stuff like this. I said, I'm gonna pay you. I just can't afford the $4 million. I don't have it. I know I look like I got it, but I don't have it. And your lawyers can dig and dig and dig and dig until they dig through the earth's crust. Please, we welcome that. But please know that is not on me. That's not on my expense. I don't pay for that. You do. And I don't know if they told you that, okay? And I also said, too many kids love you to be reading stuff like this that you posting, saying that you want to put a bullet in your head and you wish you was dead and should you kill yourself. I said, but believe it or not, Belle Calise, and I really had to put my ego aside to say this, because when people don't like you, they don't watch you. They don't watch you. I have to watch people. I have to watch people to teach us about people. I said, believe it or not, too many kids love you to be reading stuff like this, and believe it or not, I said, Cardi, I love you. That was the hardest thing for me to say to her. But it's true. I said, for leveling me up mentally and teaching me how to not misuse the gift that God gave me that people thank me for. And I said, now see you in court. We're going to court.
I don't like how I got fooled a couple of weeks ago. Was it a couple of weeks ago? I don't know. My time has been how I was fooled a couple of weeks ago. Some people just never change. Never, never, never change. And you want to know something? I don't like what people be doing to Will Smith. I be feeling like Will Smith is very unproblematic, and I feel like he got like a nice heart. And that's the thing. I found out that Will Smith is a Libra. I always said this, like Libras, we be getting tried. And then when we outburst so fucking heavy that we become the ones in the wrong. Because when we throw that outburst after we get so much, we go so crazy that people be like, oh my God, what the oh, this bitch is really crazy. Oh, this nigga is fucking crazy for real. And I feel like y'all doing that to Will Smith. And I don't like that some people fucking change. I'm so tired of people picking on that man. Dead ass. And like, I feel like it's not even your job as a journalist. You should like be able to detect whether somebody is bullshitting or not. Because anybody could say something about anybody. Look what happened to me in 2018 when a bitch that I didn't even know her fucking name was saying that she know me, that she went to my house. Anybody could say a fucking fake story about you and people gonna fucking fake believe it. So it should be your job to detect whether something is a lie or not, or like to have any type of proof, any type of evidence. And it's so that like somebody could put something so fucking salacious out and not think about like, oh, well, how is this gonna affect this person's mental health? How is this gonna affect somebody's day? Is this worth me fucking up somebody's mind? Is it worth for them to go through some shit like, damn, why me? Why I'm always in some shit? Like, shit is not worth it. God sees everything. And then when you start going through fucking hell, when life starts dragging you through fucking hell, when you start fucking crying, and you be like, why the fuck is me? Because you do that shit to other fucking people. And shit is dead fucking wrong. Stop doing that.